Now to sports, and in the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, you probably know this by now, and that is that Nigeria scored a dramatic stoppage time winner to beat defending champion South Africa 2-1 and book their place in Saturday's final. The goal scorer, of course, Michelle Alozie. So Nigeria's quest to reclaim the trophy they last lifted in 2018 remains on track.
We already came into this tournament respecting all of our opponents because we know they have the quality to win the championship as well. But yeah, we just want to focus on ourselves, take each game at a time, and now we're on the fifth one, and we're done with the fifth one now on the final game. So we will give our best as always and make the nation proud.
I'm so happy we were able to put on the fight, but I'm a little bit emotional to the player that got injured. Even though we won them, but what happened to her was so emotional.
Well, for more on this, I'm joined now on the line from the Moroccan capital, Rabat, by Arise Sports anchor and correspondent Iyomon. Ebi, thanks very much indeed for joining us. What an extraordinary moment. Just briefly remind us how Nigeria's Super Falcons booked their place in Saturday's final.
Well, thank you so much, Charles. Nice to be on the show as well. Yesterday, the game was a very intense one. The South Africans have always been a major opposition for the Super Falcons, as we saw last night, and they kept on trying. It was a game that saw the Super Falcons sweat and stress to get a winner. They got to go first in the first half, but South Africa got an equalizer in the second half before an unfortunate injury to a South African player, that's Gabriela Sagaldo, made the players kind of lose focus, because even the coach of the team, that the South African team, came out to say that she thinks that the players lost concentration after that. But the Super Falcons were able to go all out and get a much needed victory, a 2-1 victory in the dying moment. Nobody thought that they would get that win at that point in the dying moment, but it happened. And Michelle Alozie had Deborah Abiodun thinking the goal was hers, but Michelle Alozie from 35 yards scored the goal that took Nigeria to the finals, and they are just hoping that they can lay their hands on the 10th WAFCON title.
Indeed, and let's just talk about that brilliant Michelle Alozie kick that pulled it off. I mean, she delivered deep into the South African box, I understand in the 94th minute. I mean, that must have been quite a strike.
You needed to see the joy on the faces of not just the players, but the fans that were in the stands. And it's a very big one for them, knowing that the Super Falcons have won this particular tournament 9 times, and their attack in this tournament has been top-notch. Even the defenders have been scoring. They have 8 different players scoring goals in this tournament, more than any other team, and their defense have been quite good. So I think all in all, the team, they might have a little bit of frailties, but I think that they have done well getting to the finals. They are obviously heads and shoulders above most of the other teams historically, but this particular tournament has shown that they could be surprises, but the Super Falcons are yet to lose a single game in this tournament.
And of course, it sounds like there's quite noisy where you are, but I hope you can hear me well. You've obviously answered the questions correctly so far, but we can hear sort of motorcycles storming past there. But of course, Nigeria last, as you hinted, lifted the trophy in 2018, but the quest to lift it again in 2025 now solidly on track, and if they do, it would be a record-extending 10th continental title, wouldn't it?
Definitely would be, and the players are all ecstatic. I spoke with about 3 of them who say that they, at the point they won the semi-final, the Ghana and Morocco game had not been completed, and they said they do not care the team they were going to face. but they just wanted to be in the finals. And now it's certain that they're going to be facing the host Morocco. The Moroccans are in their second consecutive final. They were in the last final that they lost to South Africa, and they'll be hoping to get a victory. And one thing is certain, that all the Moroccan fans will come out and match to support their own. So it's going to be the Nigerians against the host nation that will have the home advantage, the fan advantage, the atmosphere to cheer them on to victory. But what matters at this point is the concentration of the team. One thing is for sure, that they should not be complacent heading into Saturday's final as they take on Morocco. The Moroccan team have been fantastic as well. They've had different goal scorers, but Rashid Ajibade, interestingly, has won 3 Player of the Match award in this tournament. So she's gone in for possibly the player of the tournament. And what better way to crown it by bringing the 10th WAFCON trophy back with her to Nigeria. The whole team have been fantastic so far.
And of course, as you said, Ebi, I mean, the Moroccans have the home advantage. I mean, I wonder how big the fans, I mean, the fan group is that is there to support the Nigerians. Are there quite a few Nigerians there, or few people who support the Nigerians?
There are quite a few, but when you look at the Moroccan team, there are a lot. Like for example, at the last WAFCON tournament that was held here in Morocco, Chelsea needed to see the numbers of fans in the stadium. When they were playing, we saw the lights being pointed at the South Africans, who were eventually the winners. But this time, I think that the Nigerians just need to ensure that they are focused. That's a major thing, because the fans will obviously come out fully, so they should expect that. Obviously, this is a country that loves football as well, so for sure the fans are going to dominate, obviously in tens of thousands.
Okay, well, Ebi, I want to thank you very much indeed. It's been really nice talking with you, and it looks like a pretty nice place that you're standing in there, so enjoy it, and obviously you'll keep us all posted about how that game goes on Friday. Ebi Iyomon is Arise sports anchor and correspondent, and she's talking to me on the line there from the Moroccan capital, Rabat.